Igorado.
So we're back again, and you saw the stick man try to solve this with his ball. So what he did was he kicked the ball to the 12. You saw that, and he broke it into two pieces. Now he also kicked the ball to the denominator, changed the 4 to 2 squared, and the 9 to 3 squared. Very, very important points. So we're going to deal with the top first before we deal with the base. Now in the top side, you would notice that you now have 4 tens instead of what? The 3, right? Yes, this is the trinomial. This was the trinomial. Now it has 4 parts. So what we simply have to do is, I'm going to pick up my small board. Let's shift this to the side and pick this up. So in the denominator, what we have to do is we need to write out the 4 terms. 4x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus 9. Now, so some of you might be wondering where the 6 and 6 came from, right? Yes, so you will notice that the value that was here was 12x before. Now we look for two numbers, these variables, these coefficients here. We look for these coefficients here, multiply them, and when you multiply them, they give you what? 36. And we look for two numbers that multiply to give you 36 but add up to give you the 12. 6 times 6 gives you 36, and 6 plus 6 gives you 12. That is why 6 and 6 satisfy this trinomial. So having got to this point, all I have to do is find a common factor here. 2 is common here, x is also common. What will be left will be another 2x here plus 3. Multiplying this gives you back 4x squared. Multiplying this gives you back 6x. Now I'll factor 3 out, and I will be left with 2x plus 3. Because 3 on this gives you back this, 3 on this gives you back 9. This is how we factor. Notice that this bracket is identical to this. So we just factor the common item out, 2x plus 3. And it just so happens that that which wasn't common is also 2x plus 3. So this is a perfect square. In other words, I can simply clean one of these because they're identical and put a square on this. Now for the purpose of what we're going to do, I'll just leave this and write 2x plus 3. So guys, what this means is that I'll write 2x plus 3 into bracket another 2x plus 3 as my numerator here. So this denominator is what I have here. The 4 became 2 squared, and the 9 also became 3 squared. Because they are perfect squares, they could be written into their prime factors. So the next thing we do now is acknowledge that this is called difference of 2 squares. In other words, it can simply be written as this. This is the difference. These are the 2 squares. I call it a smiley expression. You see 2 eyes with a smiley. Okay, so when you see this type of expression, what you have to do is just pick the first one. 2x is identical to the next one. The only difference is this one will be plus. The sign is the only difference in the answer. Everything else will be the same. This is difference of 2 squared, the factors. So I'll write these here. 2x plus 3. Oh, it was minus first. You just follow the pattern. 2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3. So, well, identical parts now. So what do? So all I have to do now is cross out this, and my final answer is 2x plus 3 over 2x minus 3. That is our final score.